Welcome back. Whenever people hear the name Saturn or Shani in astrology, anxiety usually follows, especially when discussing marriage delays, relationship struggles, or chart matching. Most people view Saturn as merely a destructive, malefic planet that ruins relationships or delays marriage endlessly. But is that the complete truth? Not even close. Today we are going beyond the surface-level interpretations you usually find across social media. Grounded strictly in authentic Vedic astrology, Jyotish principles, we are going to break down the hidden reality of how Saturn influences your marriage, your choice of partner, and your underlying karmic bond. Stay tuned until the very end for insights rarely discussed in public forums. In Vedic astrology, marriage and long-term partnerships are governed primarily by the seventh house, Kalatra Bhava. Saturn is the planet of karma, karmakaraka, and time, kalakaraka. Let's examine the fundamental rules that are often overlooked. Directional strength, digbala. Saturn actually gains digbala, directional strength, in the seventh house. This means Saturn's presence in the seventh house is not inherently a curse. Saturn represents maturity, endurance, duty, and responsibility, the core pillars required for a lifelong commitment. Delay is not denial. When Saturn occupies or aspects the seventh house, it often slows down the timeline for marriage. Why? Because Vedic principles dictate that Saturn delivers a karmic partner, not just a casual companion. Saturn deliberately holds back marriage until both individuals reach the psychological maturity needed to handle that heavy karmic contract. 1. The karmic marriage contract. While many view marriage strictly through the lens of romance and happiness, Saturn views it as a settling of past life accounts. When Saturn strongly influences your seventh house or its lord, your partner enters your life not just to share moments of pleasure, but to teach you essential life lessons and resolve lingering karmic debts. 2. Age difference and psychological maturity. Saturn-influenced marriages very frequently feature a noticeable age gap, or a partner who is exceptionally mature for their age. Rather than a drawback, this emotional grounding often acts as the anchor that holds the relationship steady through life's storms. 3. The power of Saturn's aspects. 3rd, 7th, 10th special aspects. Saturn's aspects are often more decisive than its placement. Aspecting the 9th house, luck, dharma, indicates how your fortune and spiritual path unfold after taking on marital responsibility. Aspecting the 1st house, ascendant, transmutation of your personal identity and ego through the experience of marriage. Aspecting the 4th house, domestic peace, demonstrates the patience and domestic discipline required to maintain family harmony. While the main birth chart, D1, reveals the external shell of your life, the Navamsha chart D9 reveals the internal truth of your marriage and your life's second half. If Saturn is dignified in the D9 chart, exalted, own sign, or favorably placed in Kendra Trikona houses, even a troubled placement in the birth chart will eventually result in a stable, unbreakable, and lasting marriage. Saturn is the planet of long-term victory. Early relationship friction often yields to profound stability and mutual respect, particularly after Saturn reaches maturity around age 36. Saturn's influence does not demand fear, it demands alignment. Vedic traditions offer specific remedies to harmonize Saturn's energy. Selfless service, seva. Saturn represents the working class, the underprivileged, and those in hardship. Helping those in need is the most potent way to align with Saturn's energy. Absolute fidelity and integrity. Saturn strictly punishes deceit and dishonesty. Maintaining 100% loyalty and honesty in your relationship directly mitigates Saturn's malefic effects. Mantra practice. Regular recitation of the Shani mantra, Om Sham Shanai Nama, or reading the Hanuman Chalisa helps calm afflictions associated with Saturn. In summary, Saturn is not the destroyer of marriage. It is the filter that eliminates superficial bonds and builds relationships built on ironclad loyalty, patience, and true soul partnership. Where is Saturn placed in your chart, and how has its transit affected your journey? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this deep dive valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more analytical Vedic astrology content. Until next time, stay grounded and keep learning.